there's a very common notion that those who laugh the loudest, or those who try to make people smile or try to make people happiest by like telling jokes or something, are the ones who are the most depressed. Um, I would not like say something so general with assertion. Um, However, I do understand that this is sometimes at least the case. This was the case with like Robin Williams. Sometimes online you can find stories about like people who um, like deal with social anxiety, how they always try to like include the people who normally get excluded, um, things like that, and it's fairly true for me too. Like, I joined improv when my first semester I came to college. Um, I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted to give them the good feeling of laughter. I've always been one to tell jokes and to try and be funny. I actually try and I don't succeed very much. I tell people that I have like a 3% hit rate with my jokes, but every once in a while I do. I do get a good laugh out of people. But anyway, uh, but I don't know if I do that necessarily because I'm depressed. Like, I've always liked telling jokes, even when I was a kid, which, like, before I even first had depression. Um, so I can't say that it's just because I am depressed that I try and make people feel good. However, I do, when I see someone, like, who's, um, like showing signs of depression, I'll generally try and talk to them, or other mental illnesses, of course. I do try and like help people, because, but not out of like not wanting them to feel what I feel, but because most people don't want to feel that way. Most people don't want to live a life, or live with a mentality of those who have mental illnesses. Um, and so it's more of a desire to like help people get what they want, to fulfill their desires, not so much out of like a dogma of like, no, I don't want anyone to go what I went through, because I do have a friend who also has depression, and he is the only person that I know who, like me, is content with himself, content with who he is and how he is. And so, for all intents and purposes, I don't think that like he needs to get help. I don't think that like he should feel any way that he doesn't, because it's not in his desires to. Like, he's fine with how he is. Um, and otherwise, like, so that's really it. It's mostly just that with regards to feeling sad, most people don't want to feel sad. Most people want to feel happy. And because of that, I do my best to try and help them feel happy. Um, but if someone doesn't want to feel happy, like me, then I'm not going to try and force that onto people. I'm not going to try and like get them to think differently. I don't think it's my place to. I really think that people should think about what they want and go after them. In so much as they're not like hurting others, but that's because for me, I'm very against like harming others. I know it sounds ironic because of what I've done, but um, it is true. I do my very best to like not hurt others as much as I can. It's just that this is a very big exception, um, with my suicide and all, because I was willing to hurt others to not be hurt myself. Um, but enough about that. The main point is that like, I don't make people laugh. I don't try and help people feel good, because I think that feeling good is the best thing objectively. I do it because I want to help people not feel how they don't want to feel, and to feel what they do want to feel. It's that simple.